The Scottsbluff City Council has approved a resolution to amend residency requirements for the Park, Cemetery, and Tree Board to allow up to 3 individuals living outside of city limits to serve. The prior ordinance capped that number at 2, but President Dan Marshall, Vice President Megan Hayward, and Secretary Larry Cooper now all live outside the designated zone. During the first reading of the ordinance on February 18th, Councilmember Jerry Stricker, who is neighbors with former City of Scottsbluff Parks Director Rick Deeds, spoke against the proposed change.
I will support having 2 members in the county and not a third one that does not live in the city, and have a person step down. During my campaigning, I asked citizens their general thoughts on this because I found that out pretty early, and I didn't find one person that thought it was a good idea to have more than 2 positions outside of the city.
During the second reading of the ordinance on March 3rd, former board member Cassandra Lauder voiced praise for Marshall, Hayward, and Cooper and said they were assets for the people of Scottsbluff.
The board actually benefits substantially from the expertise of Dan, Megan, and Larry, and they're invaluable assets to the community, and it was an honor to serve with them for the last 10 years, and they've shown an unwavering commitment to serving in the community in their respective roles.
This week, during the third and final reading of the ordinance, City Manager Kevin Spencer shared his thoughts on the benefits of allowing the additional seat for someone who still lives in the county but not in the city to serve on the board.
I think the spirit of the ordinance to allow for people outside of the city is to have that people that enjoy our parks, participate in our parks and our activities, to give them some influence over some of these decisions. I think that's the spirit of this and why we allow 2 to be out of city limits right now.
Stricker still maintained his disdain for the change, fearing the 3 people could potentially serve as quorum during meetings and make decisions on behalf of City of Scottsbluff taxpayers.
And those 3 people are 3/4 of that quorum, and so 3/4 of the people in the quorum make a decision on behalf of the Scottsbluff taxpayers. Not that that would happen, but it's just set up to be that way. I just think fundamentally that's not the best.
They're not going to be making a decision necessarily for us. They're going to be advising the council. So they are an advisory committee. The decision still lays with you.
After no further discussion, Stricker was the lone no vote to amend the ordinance, paving the way to allow all 3 members of the Executive Committee of the Park, Cemetery, and Tree Board to remain on board.